in 2012, you might as well go ahead and, just give Obama the second term to the White House. All right? You might as well go ahead and give Obama the second term into the White House. It's a disgrace. It's disgusting. And look at this. I've got people in the chat room saying Sarah Palin 2012 here. All right? Sarah Palin 2012. I mean, is it just me, or does anyone else not recognize that this woman is a dummy? She's an absolute dummy. And on top of which, she broke up the true conservative movement because of her little daughter going out, hopping around on something that looks good in a hockey jersey and knows how to slap a hockey stick, ends up getting pregnant, and everyone has to justify Palin's daughter getting pregnant. I mean, I thought that was a disgrace what happened in the Republican convention during the McCain-Palin ticket. I thought it was a disgrace that you had Republicans. 5 years ago, they would have denounced anyone who had a teenage daughter, who had a child out of wedlock, for heaven's sake. They would have shunned it. They would have thumbed their noses at it, for heaven's sake. But then you had the Republicans trying to justify it, for heaven's sake. Then you have these idiot so-called conservatives attempting to facilitate some sort of a spin on the idea that, this dumbass broad here is attempting to facilitate on the conservative movement that we need to accept teenage bimbos in our family. I mean, don't you idiots understand that Sarah Palin has done that to the human conscience in America? She's made you accept pre-teenage sexual relations. She's made you accept pre-teenage pregnancy, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. She's made you accept that. And let me tell you something, folks. I'm dead serious, and I've said it before, and I will say it again. If my daughter, let me tell you, my daughters are all grown up. All my children are all grown up. So thank God I don't have to deal with this malarkey and this screwed up reality that we live in today. But let me tell you something, folks. I instilled the conservative values and the conservative principles in my children, and they in turn are going to pass it down to their children. But by God, if my daughter ever came to me as a teenage girl and said she was pregnant, I mean, by God, if this daughter or niece or whoever, they came to me and said, I'm pregnant, I would kick them out of my house. Do you understand that? I would throw my daughter out on the street. I'd throw her out in the street. Because let me tell you something, folks. It wasn't my fault that my daughter decided to fall hook, line, and sinker with watching MTV and watching all these ridiculous entertainment stars that are suggesting to them that they need to be philanderous whorebags. So for Sarah Palin to sit here and actually have the conservative movement back this teenage pregnancy crap up, it makes me sick. God damn! It makes me sick. I mean, are you a real conservative if you're justifying teen pregnancy? Are you a real conservative if you're justifying teenage sexual activity? No, you are not. No, you are not. You are robbing these teenagers of their innocence and their ability to develop their own sexual identity, and you are suggesting to them to be sexual deviants, and it makes me sick. It makes me sick to my stomach. I tell you this. I'm going to say this and I'm going to move on. The Republican Party and the conservative movement will rue the day Let me repeat that again. The Republican Party and the conservative movement will rue the day if they nominate Sarah Palin to run for president in 2012. It's not going to happen. You're going to allow these liberals to take power again because of your own stupidity. This woman has no ideas. She's a dummy. She's a beauty queen bimbo. Don't you understand that? I better calm down, folks. Oh. My chest is hurting here. I didn't mean to get so riled up about Sarah Palin. This show is not about Sarah Dev Palin. It's not about Sarah Palin. So I'm going to go ahead and move on, folks. And I want to talk about Google banning the True Conservative blog from advertising the little Adsense program. Now, let's talk about that for a second, all right? Now, let me explain to you what exactly happened to yours truly thanks to dumbass leftist Google. Now, if you were listening to the previous program in episode number 154, I alluded to the fact that Google was a leftist company. And the reason I made that assumption is because of their political contributions to the liberal regime that's currently in power today. I mean, they were a major contributor. And right after I said that, all of a sudden, the Google AdSense little overlords over here decided, we're going to go ahead and disable your little account. Yeah. Well, you know, you're trying to manipulate the numbers. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to manipulate the numbers, and, well, we don't like it, so we're going to disable you. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, they made it seem like I was trying to embezzle thousands of dollars from these idiots when all I was trying to do was send them advertisement. I was trying to send them traffic, and these assholes at Google decided to take it upon themselves. You know, let me explain to you. I've been with this Google AdSense crap ever since I began the True Conservative radio program. And I started the True Conservative radio program 3 years ago. And when I started it, I decided to go along with this stupid little Google AdSense program because they claim, I made $10,000 a month using Google AdSense because I'm shut your mouth. So I figured, well, let's go ahead and send some traffic to these ass clowns over there at Google. All right? Now, I was not saying to anybody that if they click these links that I will give them a percentage of my income. Never did I say that. Nor did I say for people to just sit on their fat asses and continue to click links all day. I didn't say that either. Okay? And let me explain something else. I have been, waiting for a check because they don't mail you a check until you accumulate $100 in little stupid clicks. Okay, so let me tell you, this month I just went over that $100 mark after 3 years! 3 years of doing this broadcast and providing commentary at the True Conservative blog. 3 years! And because, I don't know, I decided to basically call out Google for the leftists that they are, they decided to take it upon themselves and utilize word trickery within the terms of services, within their little piss and ground AdSense program, to say that I violated the terms of service. Well, you know what? I don't really give a damn, really. I really don't care. It was $140, all right? $140. And you see, what's really unfortunate is that's the whole purpose of advertising, Google, you leftist ass clowns, all right? The whole purpose of advertising is so that you can send other people traffic in hopes of having them purchase the product that you sent them to. That's the whole purpose of advertising, you assholes. And that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing for you stupid, dumb leftist assholes at Google. But you know what? If you want to go ahead and disable the True Conservative blog from using a little Adsense program, well, I don't give two rats' asses. But I am calling on everybody out there in the international community and America. Stop consuming Google products and services and all their little proprietary garbage. All right? And the reason I'm saying that, folks, is because this is the Internet. All right, this is the Internet. I understand people need to make a living out here. I mean, look at Blog Talk Radio. I know I criticize Blog Talk Radio all the time about, their little $20 checks. But they're trying. They're trying to split some kind of revenue with the content producer. Okay? And you've got Google over here wanting you to put their advertisements on your content. They want you to just put it free of charge, okay? And these idiots can literally just look at the web address that's written in the little Google text ad and put it above their little address bar, and you don't get any credit for it! You don't get any credit for it! So why don't you explain to me, Google, all right? How exactly is one supposed to make $10,000 a month if they can't direct people to your advertisements? Well, of course, I've been around the Internet for a little while. I wouldn't say I've been around since the olden days or anything, but the thing about it, and I can't believe that I'm even having this conversation, for heaven's sake. I mean, you got Google, multi-billion-dollar company over here, pissing and moaning over $140. But this is why I know it's not about the money. This is why I know it's not about what I did, okay? It's about what I said. And I exposed Google for the leftist company that they are. And now that their little Chinese investment is going haywire because the Chinese government is basically taking their little proprietary secrets, all right, by hacking into their programs out there. They hacked into the Google mainframe out there in China, took away their top secret, intellectual property, proprietary software garbage, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it all over the Internet. So let me tell you something, Google. It's the people that made your stock $600 a share. It's the people's consumption and your ridiculous proprietary crap is what made you what you are today. I mean, you expect content producers, whatever they are, forum post owners, webmasters, all these people, you expect these idiots to post your advertisement free of charge without allowing people to, or indirectly encouraging people to check it out? I mean, it's ridiculous. You're getting free advertisement, you assholes. And that's exactly what I believe Google is trying to capitalize on. They're trying to capitalize off of free advertisement. They're trying to get the young webmasters and the people who have, a couple of thousand people who watch, listen or watch their website or use their website, whatever the case might be. They're going to use these, little websites until they finally are able to collect a check. And once they're about to collect a check, well, let's get them the hell out of here. We don't need them anymore. And before I go on to anything further, I find it funny that every time, and I've been on the Internet for at least a good 4 or 5 years, all right, surfing, surfing the web, dude. And I have been blind linked, all right? I have been indirectly lied to. I have been misguided to click one of these stupid Google AdSense little advertisements. Everybody has. Everybody has, had a stupid pop-up with a dumbass Google AdSense going on. People have been blind linked. If you don't know what blind link means it means that if you click a link thinking you're going somewhere, it takes you somewhere completely different. That's blind linking. And it takes you to an advertisement of nothing but a bunch of Google advertisement, AdSense advertisement. It's a disgrace. So I'm calling on everybody out there, sell your Google shares, sell them out of here, and you know what, Google, why don't you take your dumb leftist ass back to China, all right? That's what you wanted to begin with. You can't have it both ways, you assholes, all right? You're either down with America and down for freedom and down for the capitalist system, or you're down with that leftist Maoist crap. And by implementing your authoritarianism upon yours truly, I understand that you want to be just like China, huh? You want to implement your own authoritarian rules as you see fit, whenever you see fit, as they come about. And at the same time, you want to play the capitalist game, huh? You want to play the capitalist game, Google, but you're leftists. Whew, let me calm down, folks.